Good day to you all. You are welcome again to another episode of Let's Talk Business with Jade and Anibor. In today's episode, I will be discussing 6 slides with you all, and you can find those slides on my community section. So let us begin. The first slide says long-term sources of finance, 5 years or more is the duration. On that first slide, we have loan stock debenture. What does this mean? This simply means a written form of acknowledgement of a debt incurred by a company using the company's seal. The company's seal makes provision for the interest paid on that loan and, of course, the repayment of the loan. Now, loan stock debenture can either be secured or unsecured. If it is a secured loan stock debenture, it means it is going to be secured by either a floating charge or a fixed charge. A floating charge in the sense that any asset of value can be used to recover the loan if you, the business person, cannot repay the loan at the end of the day. Or if it is a fixed charge security on that asset, it means that there is already an asset of value fixed already to recover that loan using the company's seal to recover the loan if you, the business person, cannot repay back the loan. Now, an unsecured debenture and loan stock can only be given by a credit-worthy company. Why? Because there is no security attached to it, no floating, no fixed asset security attached to it. So obviously, for a company to give that kind of loan out to the public, it means it is credit-worthy. And this kind of loan always have a higher interest percentage rate to be paid back than the one that actually has a security. So please take note. Now, the second slide says preference shares. What does preference share mean? It simply means a hybrid security between the ordinary shares and the debenture. It means that there's going to be a fixed asset, a fixed interest payable to the preference shareholder at the end of the day. But sometimes you, a business person seeking to get the right kind of capital for a business, could actually attract the public with a participating preference share. This means that the shareholder will get a fixed interest dividend for that shares and also participate in the ordinary shares at the end of the day. So companies sometimes use it to attract what the kind of business capital they're actually looking for. Now, on the third slide, we have ordinary shares. Ordinary shares are actually ordinary shareholders, we all know, are the owners of the firm, right? Now, when a company is contemplating raising funds through ordinary shares, it means they're going to incur a flotation cost or issue cost. What does that mean? It means that when you are creating new securities, you're going to have some expenses to make, which of course are either legal, audit, underwriting, or registration. These are costs that you have to bear being the shareholder. So you have to be responsible for that. Now, the fourth slide, we have offer for sale. Offer for sale simply means the sale of existing shares by existing shareholders over to the public. So they're not actually fresh shares. No, they aren't. They are shares actually owned by shareholders. They are like selling it out to the public. So the money is not going to the company, but it's coming to the shareholders. You remember in our previous discussion when I talked about how you can be a member of a company, I stated that you can be a member of a company through transfer of shares. So it means that when a shareholder gives his shares to you or sells his shares to you, you become a member of the company and have your name in the register of members. So this is actually another point of offer for sale. The shareholder sells his shares over to you and you then buy it and he raises money for his business. So the fifth slide, rather, that we have offer for sale by tender. What does this mean? This is referred to as the striking price. And now the stock exchange will make sure that all shares are taken upon that striking price. The company offers the public a means to say how much they would love to pay for the shares. So the stock exchange will make sure that when the public says this is what I can pay, the company lives up to that, and striking price is actually ensured and taken over. And the last slide talks about retained earnings. What does this mean? This simply means the company's profits not being paid out as dividends. So that earning can be retained and used to finance the business. It is a cheap way of financing because there are no issue costs attached to it. But however, you must note that it is an important source of financing for companies who do not have access to the capital market. So far we have discussed 6 slides. What have we discussed so far? First, loan stock debenture. Then we have talked about preference shares. We talked about ordinary shares. We have also talked about offer for sale, offer by tender, and retained earnings. All these are ways in which you can attain long sources of finance for your business. Thank you for being with me today. This is what I have for you on Let's Talk Business with Jade and Anibor. See you again soon. Thank you.